WGAL News 8.
Four shootings in the Susquehanna Valley over the past week have a lot of people worried about a rise in gun violence as more people head outside in the warmer weather. The Shapiro administration continues to invest in gun violence prevention strategies to make communities safer across the Commonwealth. So I'm now joined by Lieutenant Governor Austin Davis. Thank you so much for joining us.
No, thank you so much for having me. It's great to be with you.
Yeah, so we want to talk about how there were 3 shootings in Harrisburg over the weekend, one in York on Monday night. What actions are you taking right now to prevent gun violence here in the Susquehanna Valley?
Yeah, the governor and I firmly believe that every person in Pennsylvania has the right to both be safe and feel safe in their communities, which is why we have proposed $100 million in initiatives to take on the epidemic of gun violence in our communities. And we're proposing over $37 million for violence intervention programs to help community-based organizations who are doing the work on the ground to prevent gun violence. We're also proposing $11 million to invest in after-school, out-of-school time for our young people so that they have opportunities to go to places like Boys and Girls Clubs and YMCAs. But we know it's going to take a comprehensive approach to take on gun violence in our communities, which is why we're investing historic amounts in our public education system, working to create ladders of opportunities to help young people to succeed. We know the only way to take a gun out of somebody's hands is to put a paycheck in it, and that's what we're working to do every day here in our administration.
Yeah, clearly a multifaceted issue. Now, you're talking about this proposal. Kind of explain to us the challenges that you're going to have now in getting this funding approved.
Yeah, there's always a fight of priorities here in the state capitol around budget time. But I think this is an issue that brings Democrats and Republicans together. Everyone recognizes that we have to be meeting that basic need for safety and security here in Pennsylvania. And that means investing in community-based programs, but also investing in law enforcement agencies across the Commonwealth to make sure that they have the resources that they need to do their jobs effectively.
And just this week, the U.S. Surgeon General declared gun violence a public health crisis. I do want to point out something positive, though. There was a report out by the Center for American Progress that says Philly saw its most significant decline in gun violence. Talk to us about the strategies that you think are working there that could also be used here in the Susquehanna Valley.
Yeah, I think we have spent a lot of money from both the city of Philadelphia and at the state level to help with violence intervention programs. I think that's working. I think the investments in law enforcement we've made in terms of recruitment and retention of police officers is working. I will say this, while we are seeing some success, now is not the time to give up on our efforts. Now is the time to double down on those efforts and to continue to invest and make Pennsylvania a safer community because we're trending in the right way, but we have to keep our foot on the gas to make sure we're saving as many lives as possible and creating ladders of opportunities for folks to succeed.
All right, Lieutenant Governor Austin Davis, thank you so much for being here and for your time.
Thank you so much. It's great to be with you. I look forward to coming back soon.